Right, okay. So, progress. We now got 3 sets of leather scale with, what are they called again? Those attachments. Ruskar is wearing one. He has quick hands and rotation, so he can rotate and quick hands to his mauler, and then the same theory here with Forrest the Roman and his two-handed flanged mace, but got to be careful with those two. They're still level 7 and level 9 respectively. I'm worried about Burning Bush. I like his numbers, but his hit points and his fatigue are a concern. We'll give him, well, let's just get him to level 11 and then decide. I mean, I might have to get rid of him and do better, because as nice as it is to have 2 stars there, his hit points and his fatigue are just so low. He's going to be too fragile. I really want to get Indomitable on my two-handed guys, but fatigue. He's got like 60 fatigue, and then he uses Indomitable. I suppose for the mace guys, that's the perfect candidate to start it with, because at most they can only swing twice with the two-handed flanged mace, which is what, 24 fatigue, and then they use Indomitable. That's all their fatigue done in that turn, and the next turn they can only swing the cudgel once again. They'll be exhausted. This is why getting David Ironheart is so important. I mean, his fatigue numbers are wonderful. And I suspect that we might be well placed to actually keep searching for better brothers. Okay, so we're hanging on to the winged maces. Actually, one, I've got 2. And then there's a 3rd one for Forest if we need it. So the 4th one can be sold. We can never have too many axes. The Warhammer we need if I decide I want to put Ruskar, the one-handed option. I've got 60 odd. Let's go get some more undead locations. Escort to Sanderberg. Drive off Brigands. That one's super tempting. And this one was the Marauding Greenskins. I think that's the one we'll do. Let's just camp for a little bit and repair some armor. And then we'll kick off and go do that Marauding Greenskins one. That's good money. Crossing to a small hamlet beside the path. It's a rather nondescript place, save for the woman tied atop. Oh god. I'm gonna have to say this isn't our problem, because if you don't have the right background to interact with that, then you just get a negative buff, a negative mood buff for that city. And we're still recovering from the wars where we are not popular at all. We're only back up to neutral now. Some of these places are even still cold. Frozen off. We have a long way to go to repair our many chosen and a few reavers. That's kind of scary. Let's pull these greenskins into the barbarians and see what happens. Please don't be goblins. Come on, barbarians. Here we go. Let's get into a 3-way. Oh, yes. A berserker, some warriors, a bunch of chosen. Burning Bush doesn't have quick hands. I really want someone who can shoot a crossbow. Okay, that's pretty much as low as we can go there. I think this is too scary to take some of the low-level lads in. These 4 here are pretty much only going to fight if we're up against like zombies or something nice and low-level and non-threatening. Gotta be careful here. Let's orchestrate this 3-way. Okay, that ought to do it nicely now. Some Orc Young, 1 Berserker, 4 to 6 Warriors, loads of Chosen. I think I'm going to have to help the Orcs here. I think that these Barbarians are going to destroy the Orcs. Yeah, that's interesting and surprising that some of them already jumped straight towards the Orcs. In any case, we go 2 down and 2 back. 2 down and 2 back. It's fucking scary. They seem to be on us a lot quicker than in previous times that I've done this. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Look at those 2-handed cleavers. I'm afraid. Hey, Ruffle. What's up, brother? 5 months. Nice. I need to fix that. It's supposed to say resub for 5 months. And by the Ruffle, I'm going to be working on sub badges pretty soon. Which way for my next payday? Then I'm going to engage someone, probably from... What's that site called again? Where you can hire artists and shit. 1 2 3 4. I got my Kunker paintings from that. Anyway, I'm gonna get someone who makes sub badges and emotes and shit, who does it for a living. Let's go decide on what I want to do. So Mardon had a very cool idea where the sub badges are little holy hand grenades. Holy hand grenades of Antioch, and then the different colors of the Grail is for the different sub badges. Do we stand and fight now? 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is 6 of the Chosen. This is probably fine, honestly. Let's just let them come in. Okay, they are waiting. I think this is fine. Critical will put on a spear wall, and then everyone up front will just wait. Fairly sure that these Chosen are gonna fucking annihilate Orcs. Actually, there's 6 Orc warriors there. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, 67 miss. Shield up, boy. Shields up, boys, is what I meant to say. I'm scared. The mace, I think the mace is more scary. Actually, that's what's the biggest concern. That Warhammer. Can be stunned though, so that's big. What's up, Griff? Oh, Chosen, not Freya, so it's Reavers, Chosen Champions. But that's still kind of scary though. Do you know what? Go for the nets. Griff, are you available Monday night for some Vermintide 2? So far it's myself, Nixus, and then if you want to play Vermintide, then we shall Vermintide. Awesome. Putting bush. Shoot. Miss. Quick hands. No quick hands. Now here I want to see these heavy throwing axes do some work. Whoa! Rugged scale armor hit for 56 damage. Okay, so it's only like 200 odd scale armor. Damn it. I don't actually know whether the barb armor is any good. We can try and get one off of them, but as I'm sure you can imagine, it's pretty fucking terrifying. Let's just make sure we do a bunch of good killing here. I mean, fuck, if even Trevor Belmont is missing his shots. These lads are not easy to hit. At least the Orc Warriors are easy to hit. And Ruskar with his Warhammer, but I gotta be I can't go into there, it's too dangerous for now. Let's wait till a couple of these guys go down. Fuck. Someone's going to get rotated out here. Whoa. Might be able to get a berserk to proc here. Nope. Yes, Caber Beast. Is that good? Oh, Jesus. It's fucking scary. Yes. Stobbie.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Did he attack twice there? Uses cleave and hits. Uses cleave and misses. Okay, so that's... You can attack twice with that. Fuck. What's up, Spunkmeyer? Solid kill, Samo. Wait for that lad to come in. Fucking Jesus, that's fucking scary. 50%, 58 miss. Okay, right, Scott, now you can give him the Warhammer. Warhammer to the mush. Splat. Ooh, fuck, that thing has rage. I might actually put Critico into contact just because of the 75 melee defense. Still 16 nerds on the field here. You bastard. The punching. I don't know why that's so amusing. Okay, gentlemen, reform the lines and recover. Oh, that fucking damage. Music is amazing. The 13th are kind of beast now. I'm just trying to just remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. We've got a long way to go still. There's a lot of basic bitch mail. on these front lines. But we're just going into a greenskin invasion now. And that's going to be a good indicator of where we're at. I'll feel much better once everybody in light armor is wearing noble mail. One more turn of just reloading and getting into position. Form up, gentlemen, then we move forward. Did the orcs actually win their battle? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, noble war into greenskin into undead. That's the order that you want the events to proc in. Okay, gentlemen, here we go. Hold. Hold. Good coffee. So surprisingly, the Orc warriors actually murdered the Chosen. I thought the Chosen would have murdered the Orcs. The Orcs did almost took hardly any damage, I'm trying to say. I should have broken that shield. One down, 9 to go. Hold the lines, boys. Let them come. Pick on one and take him out. But that's a concern. I'm hoping Ruskal will be able to act first and be able to step back. Okay, good. Fucking hell. The whip is bonkers. What if you went for a front line with nothing but whip and cleaver users? Just disarmed everyone and everything. It's kind of annoying that his unhold armor attachment gets essentially wasted just from a punch. Oh shit, he was in contact! Fucking hell. I'm playing Blood Bowl again and not paying attention to tackle zones. I need to get someone, probably like Caber Beast, to go around the back because Ruskar is going to need rescuing. That's for certain. Or Kretikoi. Kretikoi's got even better defense. I need to break their morale quickly. Move up, lads. It's such a clusterfuck in here now. Damn it. Forest. Do I want him to start using his two-handed? Probably do. Pierced leg muscles is very nice. Lower his melee resistance. That was awfully obliging of that orc to push in there so that Forrest could just brain him with his mace. Hold the line, boys. Let them come. That is... I'm totally fine with that. Whenever they spend action points not attacking, I'm so happy with that. Just pushing us around doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's irritating, but no damage. Oh, what? Oh, right, he's hiding behind the banner. Cheeky fuck. Jasper, thanks for following. Welcome to Camelot. It is a silly place. I do like that I'm actually able to injure these warriors now. And this is just with a straight rondel dagger. Once I can get a legendary one with better numbers, it's gonna be even better. I think I might actually want Executioner and Killing Frenzy. I think they both stack with the armor piercing attack. Oh, that hammer is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Get wrecked. Save your ammo. Pointless shot. Ooh. What's up, donkey? We are quite strong. We are quite strong. The hammer. Hammer time. That was scary. Look at that, 140 for minus 18. That's pretty terrible. Rusty Warblade. The two-handed cleaver. 60 to 80. I should maybe think about having... Oh, look at the tools. That's the best part of that. I think I'm going to hang on to this cleaver because when... What's his name? What's my cleaver specialist again? Trevor Belmont. If he's fighting a zombie horde, I think then rather than attacking 40 to 60 twice, he can attack 60 to 80 twice. And I'm no mathematician, but I think that's a higher number. Yeah, we're getting there. I wanted to get to 80 hit points at least. Level 7, that's huge. Level 12. Let's go for melee skill. And what else? Fatigue. That's around 65. That was good. The money. We're about to hit 10k. Cha-ching. $12,000. Yes, Griff. Actually, so I'm doing. What's the time now for me in SA? I'm gonna do 2 hours of Battle Brothers now. Then I'm gonna break for dinner, and then I'm gonna play Blood Bowl the whole night. So I'll do another. Let's see, hour and a half. Break for dinner, and then it's. I just want to play my rats, my Skaven. Yes, but I'm using mods. Use exclamation mark BB mods, and there'll be a link to the mods that I'm using. Come, give me a tip. Drive off brigands. Money, 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 money. Money. Some thralls, some reavers, and some drummers. Easy. I don't think I do. 135 capacity. I think this is what I start with because of the background. I think with this background you get a larger cart starting number because you can't hire caravan hands. But I must still get the ambition to be able to improve the cart. Do I think that I can take my low-level archers in on this fight? It's mostly thralls and reavers. Yes, I think I definitely can. So who's going to sit out? The level 11s will sit out. So Loderak will sit out. A shield breaker can probably sit out of this one. Crossbow, give me crossbow. That's fine. That's also fine. That's the right setup. That's the right setup. Setup. I do want to get Archer, Hammer Raider in. Shield Breaker. Two more. Archer. I love the barbarians. The barbarians are fucking great. I experimented with them and fought them a little too early, a little while ago, and I got my shit pushed in. But if you're careful, they're great. I think the best thing so far about the barbarians is their heavy throwing weapons. Where is my new throwing raider guy? Here we go, my ninja, Lord Nasty. This dude is going to be a heavy throwing weapon beast. He's going to have almost the same perks here, just instead of crossbow mastery and gifted, we will have killing frenzy and executioner. So what I hope is when he's throwing with both executioner and killing frenzy active, I think he can do up to 150 points of damage. Since plus 40 at 2 squares away, he can do 150 damage. So it's 40 to 55, plus 40% at 2 squares away, plus 20% for executioner, plus 25 for killing frenzy. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. Just as it seems, the 13th Legion is ready to clash with the Savages. A lone figure steps out and stands between the battle lines. He's got a parted long beard knotted around the The round tortoise shells and his head is sheltered beneath the sloping snout of a wolf skull. The elder stands unarmed, save for a long staff which clatters with tethered deer horns. Shockingly, he speaks in your tongue. Outsiders, welcome to the north. We are not so inhospitable as you may think. As is our tradition, we believe that battle between two men is just as honorable and of value as that between two armies. So it is. I offer my strongest champion, Eirik the Destroyer. A burly man steps forward. He unhooks the pelts and tosses them aside to reveal a body of pure muscle, tendon and scars. The elder nods. Put forth your champion, outsiders, and we shall share a day that all our ancestors will smile upon. So the thing is, if this is a Reaver or a Chosen, I could probably beat him with Trevor Belmont. But if it's a champion at it, it seems too risky. I mean, especially because Trevor Belmont can quick hands his whip and just keep the guy disarmed. If Trevor Belmont dies, I'm going to be gutted, but let's try. It's one Chosen. And we're going to have height advantage, so that's something. Let's see where he goes. Perfect. %79% miss. It's gonna take a while to get through that armor. And I'm gonna get exhausted soon. Do I just fucking try beat him? So he's attacking me with what percentage chance? He's only got a 25% chance to hit me. But if he does hit me, I'm gonna be dazed, which is not gonna be good. Trevor Belmont! Roar! 13! This is like dodge, slice, dodge, whip, disarm, dodge, slice, decapitate. Roar! He got hit, didn't get hit once. That was fucking dope. Trevor Belmont sheathes his weapon and stands over the corpse of the slain savage. Nodding, the victorious sellsword stares back at you. Finished, sir. The elder comes forward again and raises his staff. So it is. What is it that you wish to have been solved by the violence you sought coming here? You tell him that those to the south are furious and want them gone from these lands. The elder nods. If by battle you would have accomplished, then by honorable duel it is finished. We shall leave. The savages are told in their tongue to pack up and go. Surprisingly, there's little backtalk or complaining. If they're true to their word, then you can go and tell Edmund the Burgomaster now. So like, I imagine if you're playing the Lone Wolf campaign, you should be able to do those fights quite a lot easier and earlier on. That was fucking dope. A two-handed spiked mace. I should actually compare that. Yeah, look at this. The flanged mace is way better. So 50 and 125, 60 and 115, shield damage of 20, shield damage of 28. It's a little bit lighter, but 50 to 70, 75 to 95. That was badass. I do want to keep doing these escort missions because I have loads of money. And hopefully it's a supply run. And if it's a supply run, then hopefully I can get well supplied and we can buy some fancy weapons. So that fancy flail is going to be used by Elandarion, my heavy flail sergeant. He doesn't have great melee skill, but that's why I'm hoping the flail with a shield bypass will be good for him. But he's not high enough level yet. I want to get him to at least level 9. So 3 more levels. He needs flail mastery, battle forged, and fast adaptation. And I need to fight some Shrut to craft the armor lightening upgrade for this. That should get him up to all the way. He's like 60 something fatigue at this point. But this flail is pretty dope. Let's look at its numbers. So 31 to 68 is really good for a one-handed flail. But that's with the two-handed bonus, I believe. Yeah, well, still 25 to 55 is pretty good. Headshots with it will be fucking devastating, as you might imagine. Like, I want to do that escort, but I don't want to go for 3 days because it's only going to pay me 1,500, and almost 1,000 of that is going to be the traveling, or the salary I have to pay while we're traveling. So in the end, I'll only make like 600 gold. Go king and kill him. So kill barbarian king, 3 skull. 7,000. Whoa, 7,500. Don't listen to chat. Chat is a trap. That is the hardest kind of mission we can possibly do, and until my whole back line is level 11 and the whole front line level 11, I'm not going to risk it. It's too dangerous. I mean, losing one brother now is devastating because it takes you, like 100 days to get a guy from level 1 to 11. While you restock your inventory and give the men some rest, the Lord of the Castle, Duke Adelbert von Adelreich, calls for you. He says there was a goblin loose in the castle and he wants you to track it down. I asked my men, but they couldn't find their own asses, even if they ate their eyes and shut them out. Shall search the armory. If you were a goblin in a castle of people wanting to kill you, where would you go? Putting yourself in the mind of the runt, you come to the conclusion that the armory would be as good a place as any to start your search. When you get there, you do find an apprentice standing outside and trying to hold the door shut. He yells that the goblin is inside and has already killed the blacksmith. Drawing your blade, you tell the apprentice to stand aside. The second he does, the door bursts open and a goblin, shaped like a scarecrow built out of broken buckets, shambles out, armored head to toe, a shield and spear clumsily stationed at its front. Ignoring the absurdity of what is being seen, you strike through the clatter and pierce the beast's skull, instantly killing it. When you withdraw your sword, all the armor and weapons fall away as though he just slain an apparition holding them up. The apprentice quickly shakes your hand before falling to his knees, weeping over the loss of the blacksmith. No time for tears, you take the goblin's head and return to Duke Adelbert for your pay. Come, give me some noble mail and a Saleh helmet, for fuck's sake. But if I can find leather scale, I'm gonna buy it. And heater shields are also quite important. So 140 for 16, 145, 130, 135, 135. And the first Zoe helmet, finally. Let's compare -8 to -5. Who needs the fatigue the most up front? I think, yeah, Trevor Belmont, he's our champion, so he gets to wear it. It's an odd little event, isn't it? And the main thing there is it doesn't affect the vision. Right. Shield paint. I need shield paint. I do love the look of the red Cello helmet. Really good. The EHP is 303. Really good. So with Nimble, typically I'll buy this leather scale armor because it's pretty damn good. 140 for 16. But if you can find it and if you can afford it, then noble mail is the very best that you can get. You know what? Why don't we have Elandarion? Could start using the flail, you know. It's only 48 though. I think until he gets flail mastery, he'll get too tired too quickly. The EHP is the effective hit points calculation. This is another one of the mods I'm using. So it factors in your armor, your base hit points, and the bonus from Nimble, and gives you an effective hit point value of 303. So with this combo, Trevor Belmont has 303, whereas, yeah, with padded kettle and mail shirt and slightly less, he's got 296. So you see how it just ticks those numbers up a little bit. What I really want to see and show you guys is what the numbers are when we have noble mail. But noble mail is so hard to find. That shit's expensive, yo. Wait a second. If Lodorak is sitting out, then Elandarion should use the banner. Onward, men. We have more money to make. But first, it is super tempting to buy another two-handed Warhammer. That's got to be a fighting spear. That's a lot of money to pay for it, but this makes a nice little difference here to George Warhammer. He's been using a boar spear like a nerd for way too long. An absolute nerd. Let's head down to Eisenstein. I kind of want to stay in the north here. I think the north is going to be better for us with respect to these tools. These tools are always a constant drain. Yeah, one thing with the money, I'm very happy to spend money. Spend money to make money. What you got for us? It's a decent payday. Fine, we'll do it. I mean, the Lucky is a nice designation, but he's disloyal, which is unfortunate. Melee skill and it's range defense. I've got what I need. Honestly, I don't think I need to be searching for any more lads. Remember, don't camp inside the city. We've already experienced that rather annoying event where if you are camped in a city and an army appears, then the army is aggressive for some fucking reason. So it's just going dark. Let's see if we can hit them before it gets dark. That's night time. We can fight them in the forest. That's going to make it a lot easier. Ruskar, the Hammer Raider, yeah, that's fine. Rymar. 51 is not terrible. I do need some more long weapons. With such low ranged skill and it's kind of no point in fighting with the ranged weapons, but this should be good. after what we just went through, this should be a piece of cake. So we got closed off there. We'll hold that high ground there. Ah, ni hao. Didn't realize the orcs speak Mandarin. Oh, ni hao. I already feel like I should maybe just run around the wilderness and go take out the first 2 ruins I can find with undead in. Let's get this ambition done. Because I believe, if I'm not wrong, the instances of getting like late game crisis related missions is higher if you've actually accepted the ambition. Anyway, hold the line, boys. Here they come. Should have attacked there. Do I step in? I can't step in there. Okay, noted. That's an issue. We've got some low-level boys there. So we've got to kill some nerds quick as we can. Nice! 2 stabs and he's panicking. Actually, wait, didn't Caber have... Oh, fuck, he had taunt. I should have taunted, because David Einart's only level 1. So bad at this game. And Chris Oakenshield is also super low level. Fuck my shield. How ruins work concerning number and toughness. I believe it's a straight scaling figure depending on your renown and the number of days that you're in the campaign. I think. Damn it. Damn it. Nice double kill, Silius Sodus. Look at the damage though, 54 to 85. That's with Killing Frenzy active. No Indomitable though. In this build here, probably instead of Steelbrow, I should be taking Indomitable because he's got really good fatigue. Still no rotation on Shitberto. Ooh, looking scary. Right, that one's, he's almost down. Ah. Three left. Cable Beast, 2 times 10. Okay, I'm sure someone can give you advantage. That's suboptimal for us. I think I need to disarm this nerd. There you go. Whew. What's up, Honor? They really are tough. They absolutely are. But I'm very glad that I took the wounding perk on my Dagger Master, because he doesn't do a huge amount of hit points to them overall. But being able to wound them, like those pierced leg muscles, is reducing his melee defense by what, 20 or 40%. That almost got Darcy for a little bit there. Cash money. Archer level 4. I think he is going to need anticipation most likely. He's only got... Well, it depends. Hang on. Let's see. Ranged defense with 1 star. It's 2 to 3, so he should roll 25 on average. Gets him up to 30. Maybe we can get away without not needing anticipation, because Sealand has 30 and he doesn't seem to need anticipation. Archer, however, is going to need cover at some point. Well, the next level he's taking bow mastery, that's for sure. Quick hands, actually. Mandatory on all the ranged fighters. 8. Nice. Getting up there with the levels now. I don't like the look of his resolve, though. Resolve... Okay, at least 46 is as high as it needs to go, because with the trophy necklace it gets to the 50 that I think is the minimum. Right, so light armor user, Colossus, Mace Mastery, Quick Hands, Berserk, I think. Good. Good fight. It's 55 minutes for YouTube people. Let's take a little break. When we come back, keep pushing on.